What difficulties have I noticed regarding the staffing crisis? Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind is safety, right? So that's the first thing you think of when you have a reduced staff. You might have 2 or 3 people in there, and there might be 10 people that need assistance of various needs. So you're always wondering, is everybody safe? Not just my son, but everyone. We have people here that are our most vulnerable population. So we have people here that can't make decisions on their own. They rely on everybody. My son needs care for everything.
I hate missing out. I don't like it. I miss out on a lot when it's not enough there. I just missed out going to another party on Saturday that I wanted to go to. My family called me and wanted me to come to the party, and I couldn't go because one of the people in my house was pretty sick. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to do at the house, They definitely need more staff at the house.
We all know that, hey, things change. Go with the flow. But if you know you're going to Tim Hortons, and I say, I'm really sorry, we can't take you today because we have no staff and I can't take 14 people. I get it, I understand. But then they're kind of depressed at the same time because it was something they were looking forward to.
We're unable to go out. We're unable to do things in the house because there's just not enough staff. What places would I want to go? I would like to go to concerts, to the zoo, to Niagara Falls, restaurants.
Well, when we're short-staffed, it some days makes it a little bit harder because you have more needs, and if I'm focusing more on changes, feedings, sometimes it takes away from the activity. The one reason outings are good because it helps with our community interaction. Depending on where we're going, they can practice their appropriate conversation skills. We've worked on money skills, community safety. It's also good for other people to realize these people are also in our community.
It's always at a detriment to the people that we support when we're short-staffed for anything. I'd say in the last 15 years of my career, lack of funding across the board has affected anything and everything. I mean, people don't think, when we hear lack of funding as just a community, right? We don't know. We don't think about every little tiny thing that goes into that budget, whether it's payroll, whether it's supply costs, whether it's down to admin stuff, back end stuff, and all of that gets affected when we have a lack of funds and support.
A lot of these individuals rely, so to speak, on repeatability. So when they're not seeing something or they're not getting something and they're not accustomed to having that, they forget, they regress. And you're always overcoming that battle.
It's so hard to keep people nowadays. And I get it. Being in a DSP type of a position is so hard because you're doing everything for somebody, right? For another individual, another person.
I mean, different people come into this field with different expectations. This job is not just fun and games. It's a rounded thing. I mean, we do teaching, we do feeding, we do hygiene, we do fun activities based on what the guys like.
How does it make you feel when staff end up leaving their jobs?
I actually don't like it because the people are nice and good.
How does it make you feel when new staff come to work all the time?
That's kind of angry. I get kind of angry because you gotta train them.
When they leave, I get nervous and stuff like that, and it's hard to let go because I know it's not easy though. It's getting harder because it's not the same like it used to. Ever since COVID came, it took a lot of staff and people to come outside And so now it's getting there a little bit, but it's moving slow.
It's hard because we go 4 to 5, sometimes 6 years without seeing any kind of wage increase, but yet we still show up, we still do the things that we absolutely need to because we're here not for a paycheck. Unfortunately, that's like the phrase you'll hear most commonly is we didn't get into this for the money, right? And we didn't. I do what I do because I love what I do. I love supporting the people that I support. I love hearing their stories. I love helping them along in their journey to grow and evolve. If I could talk with like legislators and like lawmakers, I would ask them to come do this job for 2 to 3 months. Get in there, work in a group home for 3 months, and then tell me what you think a fair wage is.
Right, everybody wants to do a good job for a fair wage. That's all people want anywhere. That's what everybody wants to hear. You know, just, I'll do whatever you need, just pay me accordingly. I mean, and if you put it in the hardest perspective, if myself and his mom were to perish today, what would happen? We'd rely on these people, you know, and they become your family. The people that work with Christopher, I consider them my family.